Let's talk about another exciting thing, No Escape, your new movie. This movie looks so cool. And I don't know if it's because I just feel like it's super relevant to real life. Like these vloggers go on these trips and then obviously it turns into like a horror situation. But very cool. Just for people who have yet to see the trailer or see the film, talk about it. Talk about the whole thing.
Yeah, I read the script probably 2+ years ago. We shot it a couple years ago, and 2 years ago, like to last month. And
yeah,
it was I get a lot of horror scripts just because of Teen Wolf, and
right.
I think content's king, and it doesn't matter the genre. So if it's a great script, I want to be a part of it. And my manager sent me this script and said I really like this one, and I did as well. I mean, Will's an amazing writer. If you look at things like Mother or The Strangers or Jordan Peele's work, I feel like Will falls into that category, and that his foray into horror is so realistic in a sense that he'll pick a topic like a YouTuber, which 2 years ago I never thought I would ever be on YouTube, but a YouTuber, in life, shock and awe, wants to raise the bar. There are stories of real YouTubers in real life, getting in too much trouble or having too much access, and showing that can be a really bad thing, that there is such thing as too much power, too much access.
Absolutely. I feel like now more than ever, that is just such a highlighted topic of, I feel like everything is just on the internet. Before we get more into the movie, while we're on this topic, how do you deal with that? I mean, you just being an actress and not necessarily like starting in the influencer space, but you're still dealing with a lot of your life, on the internet and whatnot, so how do you deal with keeping that?
Prior to me starting the YouTube channel, I didn't really think of myself, like you said, as like a social media person, because I was an actor that, posts pictures occasionally on Instagram. And to me, Instagram is just like the world's photo album. It's not necessarily a huge platform in building a relationship with fans.
Absolutely.
Versus YouTube is. And I think the biggest drawback for me with social media is probably just rumors that are started from everyone can be a news outlet now. And so I don't like how information can spread so quickly and it's not true. From a political standpoint to just information spreading about someone that isn't simply true. And there seems to be no credibility or fact checking around those topics. And so
absolutely,
social media is definitely toxic from that perspective. But at the same time, we can find out an earthquake going on in Asia. We know about it here in Texas, or here in Wisconsin, or in California. So, news travel.
So true. I feel like, everyone's kind of a journalist now in a way, which can be good and can be kind of bad. So dealing with that. Talk about your character in No Escape. You're one of the main characters. Talk about that.
Yeah. So Erin is this chick that's like a voice of reason. She's high school sweethearts with Cole and has been on this journey where he's evolved into this obviously public figure, and she sort of deciphers the fact that there's two different Coles, and she wants to see the more personable Cole come back out and show fans that side of him, because that's the side that she really likes and has fallen in love with, obviously. And so she sort of caves to Cole's friends' wishes about taking him on this lavish vacation for his birthday, for the anniversary of the channel, actually. And so he says, fine, okay, let's do it. And so I think there's an aspect to it that finds the access and the fame maybe fun, but she doesn't take it too seriously.
Right.
And I love it that I played Lydia on Teen Wolf for so long that was a bit stylized, a bit over the top. So to kind of calm down, voice of reason, and a bit more grounded in this character was different for me. So fun.
Yeah, that's amazing. And what was it like working with Keegan Allen? He's also, major actor. I feel like that must have been awesome. Your chemistry is probably off the charts. It looks like it by the trailer. So what was it like working with him?
The whole cast really got along pretty well. We all have similar work ethics, and we shot in Los Angeles, and it was just a really easy movie to shoot. Honestly, there's movies that are amazing nonetheless, but to shoot them was quite strenuous, and this was not the case. This was a really easy shoot. And so, as far as Keegan goes, he was on a show that maybe had an overlap in fan base, Pretty Little Liars, and so
definitely, I can see that.
I think it's fun to watch fans see two of their favorite shows somewhat come together. I
So
think that's
cool.
a fun aspect with filming together as far as I
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally. Yeah, no, that is really cool. I've seen, you know, a lot of fans were very excited to see this kind of like collab come into motion. Talk about, did you guys draw inspiration from real life vloggers? Were you like, okay, let's watch Logan Paul or David Dobrik or, you know, any of that going on?
I personally didn't. But I know that Keegan had a different process because he was the one holding the camera and he was the one vlogging. I still can't vlog, right? I look at the screen. As an actor, you're taught not to look at the lens, you know, unless it's like a POV or some specialty shot.
Right.
So you're supposed to look at the person and yeah, or the matte box at least, not the lens. And so, yeah, so it's an interesting transition. But George Janko is an actual YouTuber and
Yes,
very good friends with Logan Paul. And so he gave us a lot of tips and we would always kind of ask him questions that pertain to the, what do you do when you vlog kind of thing. And so, yeah, we had an expert on set with us in the cast.
yeah, that is so fun. If you had to take on this vlogger career, a day in the life, what would your vlog be? Like, do you have anything or certain things that you would do in the vlog?
Oh, I'm doing it. It's building a van.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. If I had a vlog, which I do now,
Right.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, the van. You'd stick with the van. Okay. I didn't know if there was anything else that you wanted to tackle in the vlog life.
I've always wanted to live on a sailboat, so this is kind of chapter 1 of 2 for me. So yeah, maybe the sailboat, but right now the van. Yeah.
Okay. And if you could bring any vlogger, real life vlogger with you, you know, to go somewhere for a couple days or a week, do you have anyone in mind, girl or guy, like anyone?
Colton Haynes is one of my best friends, and he's always so fun to have around to him. Oh, I also love, their names are Eamon and Beck. They're a lovely band couple.
Okay.
That I think are just really inspiring. And yeah, I love that he builds, and they're just so self-reliant, and
Yeah.
they're just the epitome of what happens when you put your mind to something and put your best foot forward. They're a great example of that. Yeah.
Totally. Love that. And before we get to our game, I just want to talk about like the horror aspects of this film. How horror are we talking? Because the trailer looks like it is very, I'm like, can I watch this without like alone? Like, I don't know.
I think horror is so interesting because for me, the more real it is, the scarier it is. And so this is something that I think could happen, you know, to certain really popular YouTubers that
Yeah.
pushing the limits. And so in that sense, I think it's really scary because it could happen easily.
Definitely. Have you ever done an escape room in real life?
Oh, I love escape rooms. I love game nights, and I actually took my mom and my best friend and her mom to Vienna. It's where escape rooms were incepted, and so it's the first place.
Cool.
And so I did that. I had a couple birthdays in escape rooms. I like game nights though, and playing Mafia and the heavy Euro board games. Like, I'm a big gamer, so not technological video gamer, but a board gamer.
Yeah, love that. I've never done an escape room, and I don't know why. I know because I feel like
fun.
I know.
Amazing. Oh, they're so fun. I love it because you see a different side of your friends that you would never usually see going to dinner or just, you know, getting together. And so it just brings out different parts of people's personalities. And I love the themes of escape rooms. There was a lake house one where everything was so realistic to how you'd actually have to get out of a lake house if you were trapped in a house, and lake coordinates, and they had like the basement and the boat dock, and everything was so well themed around puzzles to get out of the lake house. And there's different strategies. There's ones that are more linear, and there's ones that are more abstract. There's just so many different kinds of escape rooms. So I highly suggest you check some out.